tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
After that last completion, it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40, inside the 30, the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time to fix. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses, and what a treat today. We get 2 of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'd be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to maximize these guys' strengths because they're ballers.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's not afraid to go deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to ride this running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Offense never had a chance. A 3rd down sack forces the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Got a wide open receiver. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming.
And it's in for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll go to the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's Ross. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A shot toward the end zone, and that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB. And the interception.
He'll do it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That is how it's done on third down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the team. Easily picked that up.
pass motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna run it. It's Morris. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be a touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. He's there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He's going to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. play action. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Morris. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll go to the counter play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. 1st down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ross. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Ross. And he's dragged down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generates.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead's extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fired. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to get to him. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
He's loose down the left side. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Working that left side now. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. From the gun, running back on the move.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
It's complete. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going up top. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get by.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side with the wide receiver having a lot of success.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's right on target. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to surge it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got a man. It's Moore. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Running the red zone. It's Morris.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Stops short of the marker. And they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Looking for the score. He's in for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point splits the upright. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's looking to throw it. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Line is set on third down. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Let's go. Right back to the well. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. He wants to... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they're able to get him on the ground. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Touch pass on the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.